Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Command Combat Battle Reports. Today we have a fortification battle between the British, the French, and the Spanish. The French are inside the fort, and the British and the Spanish are besieging it. You can see the gunfire has already begun, and the cannonballs are bouncing through the men, and have already caused some casualties here. The British are up on this hill, and have a nice view down into them, and they're firing down with these howitzers here. They have one thing of 9-pounder foot artillery for direct fire, but then this experimental howitzer up on this second layer. So they have layers worth of artillery to fire down on them. Looks like they're sending their infantry sort of in a roundabout way. Maybe they're going to go around the side of the fort. Meanwhile, going directly at them, they've got the Highlander foot. And going around the left side, they got some light foot. And some cavalry, looks like, going over on this side. Oh, in fact, some of them are running. Must be something over here. Looks like it. It looks like they have... Oh, they have some artillery out there that's firing at the other guys. Some 6-pounder foot artillery that's outside of the thing. And some cavalry out here to take on the oncoming British cavalry. So it'll be interesting to see how this one's coming out here. Got a little skirmish about to happen here. And we have first contact. Alright, while that goes on, let's take a look over here at the Spanish forces. We've got, back on the back of this hill here, nice little place, is 12-pounder foot artillery. And going in at them, we got some fusiliers. So they have fusiliers with light infantry out of the front. Good formation. Going on the other side, some Wallen Guards. And we got some grenadiers and such. Oh, it looks like they're actually caught in the river there. They have the artillery across, which is a good place for them. 12-pounder and 6-pounder. So they're just pounding on the walls while the light infantry and the grenadiers and all of them go in. French have the 6-pounder howitzer on this side going in at the French, and as I said before, the other artillery is over here. That skirmish seems to still be going on here, but it looks like the British are getting the better... Oh, no, it looks like it's about even. Meanwhile, on these walls, look at those, that blast coming down on them. And so we got National Guard manning the guns, Voltigeurs, and Voltigeurs over here. So they're going to be using those guns to fire down on the infantry for a while. These guys over here, they're... Oh, man, looks like they're pretty well wiped out completely. But at least they distracted the British guns for a little while, and they will have kept them while the British infantry comes in. So the French didn't take quite as much damage. Possibly. While that was happening. We're sitting in this little skirmish that's still going on over here. Otherwise, we're going to be just sort of waiting. Oh, it looks like the French were wiped out here as well. So anytime they're anywhere that they're out of the fort, they've done pretty poorly. Oh, and you got two... That's it. You had 2 units of British cavalry who are now going to take out that artillery over there. I wouldn't be betting too highly on the artillery over here. Oh, but they're firing down from the fortification. That's not good for the British. And so much for their guns. Alright, so now it comes to the front of the fort. All these brave men rushing the front walls. Looks like it's going to be regular foot who are going to be first to... oh, do they have ladders? They might have forgotten to bring their ladders, so they're just going to have to fire up with them. Do they have something? We'll see here. A few guys going forward. They're going to fight the walls. Whoops. Ah, there we go. We got grappling hooks. The French are just up there waiting for them. Artillery's covering them as best it can. Meanwhile, what have you got over here? Alright, so the British are over here. Oh, there's the foot guard. The Highland foot are up there. Oh, the door's open, but the cavalry didn't come out. Just watch these guys in there. Those sound effects are just great. Looks like some more Scottish over there in the background are going up, so they're going to go on a full advance here. They're going up, and looks like a foot over here is already climbing up. So watch for this battle to go on. There's that first guy. That would be scary to be the first guy over that wall. Let's see how the Spanish are doing over here on this side. Looks like they're struggling a little bit to get up there, but of course they didn't have the high ground like the British did. Oh, well, they're getting to the tops there, and they're getting shot down as they come up. Problem is, they're not quite as much in force. It looks like these guys are sort of a little slow to get going. They're getting there now, okay, and they're getting kind of a weaker spot. I suppose it would be somewhat wise to let the other side get distracted first. They're really kind of sitting there for a while. I wonder if the player just lost track of them. Sometimes you'll see some figures do dumb things because the player is off doing something else while their figures are getting killed in one certain area and the AI doesn't take over. So now the attack is taking place on both sides. So I'll get a view over here from up top, and you can just sort of see. That's as much up top of it as I can get to see on both sides there. Got the Spanish going up on one side and the British going up on the other. The goal is to get right here where the French Guard is, and that is just general staff, regular general staff. On the British side, you got Major General Picton over here. He's lending his morale support. Looks like the British have mostly gotten up there. You just have a unit of French shooting at their backs over on this side. They're just picking them off. Another one of those times when the British player is probably off looking at something else and didn't notice this, and the AI doesn't have them charged. They're just standing there like they're in a firing squad, like they're being executed.
Our men are running, sir.
There we go. Oh, they lost some people. So now they're pressing against them. All right. So how are the Spanish doing? Oh, it looks like the Spanish are getting on one of their weak spots over here on the side. So they'll probably be... Oh, they actually can go in through an entrance here. There's an entrance that's been left open, so they'll probably get in through there. They're having a bit of a struggle getting up there. Oh, in fact, over here they've been pushed off. Spanish might not make it up there. And they've been... some of their units are still back here because it took a while getting across that river. The player's very slow at getting his units up there. The one place they're getting up, they're struggling. British, meanwhile, just have the French really outgunned here. Oh, although, looks like they got pushed out at one point, and the French have this sort of covered, so they're coming in on the Highlanders' rears. There can be only one! That one French unit behind them is almost routed, but not quite. The British player may regret that here in a moment, not getting rid of them. Oh, and now here comes some French cavalry to get... Well, it looked like they might go after Picton there for a moment, or after these British who have been trying to run. Or who are weakened, rather. The foot infantry. Oh, and the Highlanders are weakened. They're a little scared here. The French might be able to hold off these forces, actually. And the foot has broken. Well, there's this other Highland foot, but they're having trouble. They're struggling. Oh! Looks like Picton's getting some friendly fire
Our
here.
men are running, sir.
Oh, Picton's men are running. They're the ones who are afraid. They've retreated. Oh my goodness, and the British are getting hammered on both sides of this screen here. The Black Watch. When the Black Watch starts to fall, then you know you're in trouble. And it looks like the Spanish on the other side are not making any headway. Oh, but here we go. The flanking force. You remember at the beginning, the ones who marched in front of the artillery, they were doing it because they were doing a long flank march. They managed to get up this side where the French really weren't watching and where I wasn't watching, frankly. And they have made it. So the foot has made it where the Black Watch was not able to. And they're managing to push through. They have done it. They've caused the French to run. Well, now you have these two units. Really, both of them are very weakened, fighting each other. The French have men on both sides of them. Can the Highlanders hold out long enough for their reinforcements to come? It looks like they're about to.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, not quite. Just a few feet separated them and victory. But they have run, and now these foot are just going to have to do everything. Meanwhile, you'll notice in the background here, the Spanish seem to have gotten through this wall here. So now they're going to be able to bring some cavalry through. So they weren't able to get through the wall, but they took so long they pounded their way through. And now we got Jamie here to join me. Rather than going up that wall, it looks like they've just sort of decided to stay here and fire up them with their light infantry, which is probably a good idea, seeing as they're the better shots. So far there's a pretty even fight because the French have kept them off until the British were able to get those two regular foot infantry up there, but they're still not quite making real great headway. And the Spanish have made their a wall, or made a breach in the wall, but the French are covering it up now, as you can see down there. And the cavalry and infantry are meeting right in the middle, and trading phone numbers and email addresses. Hey, didn't I see you on Facebook? Yeah, I'm friends with Bob. Yeah, Bob's a dick. He owes me $5. Actually, I guess it'd be Frank's, wouldn't it? It'd be confusing to be named Frank in France.
Both all your friends are American jerks.
I owe you 5 francs. What? I'm not sure who's going up and down there. Is that the French or the Spanish coming back down? It looks like there's the French coming down to fight them, but getting whacked as they come down. Oh, now there's a gap in the wall, so the French and Spanish cavalry are coming pouring through. Oh, and they're running in. They're going to take out the French general there. Yeah, he's like, okay, you can have it. But if they're able to take that center part, they have won the game. And here comes the British infantry. Was that the French escaping out of there, or trying to escape, but getting cut off? Yeah, it looks like it by both French and Spanish. The Spanish have come all the way around.
Our defenses are breached and failing.
So here come the... there we go. The British will have control of the fort in 2... Whoa! Well, the Light Dragoons have gone to attack the French general instead of taking the victory. And it looks like the French general is holding them off. Oh, now here come the Spanish and some more British. Oh, he's getting sandwiched in there. Oh, the humanity. But meanwhile, they're not taking the victory point, and this game may end without them taking it. So they might lose. They might wind up getting a draw just because they didn't... there we go. There's the infantry is coming in to take it. In fact, how appropriate. Those are the ones who deserve it because they're the ones who breached through that. And hey, here comes the Spanish. Oh, good. Oh, that is horrible. The Spanish are coming and ripping them off their victory after not succeeding in anything. They're like, yeah, see, we took the fort. Yeah, you see? Oh, and they're getting intercepted by the cavalry. There we go. Oh, now the Spanish are gonna... Oh no, it was their own Spanish cavalry. So they're real bottom feeders. The British actually broke through, and the Spanish are gonna then take the fort and go, see, it was ours all along. We're the victors here. Well, regardless, you can tell it's pretty much a victory of the Spanish and English over the French. So, sorry if you were a French fan there, but thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch us on CommandCombatReports.com and Facebook and Twitter us and all that lovely stuff.